Hi, I'm Alan, and welcome to Alan's Lego World. And this is a non-Lego product, just to let you know right now. It's non-Lego, but this is the Neoclassical Botanical Garden made by G-Star. I bought this off of Amazon for $107, and it consists of 2,231 pieces. And this is based on the original Lego Ideas submission for the Botanical Garden set that came out last year. I will show you the details of the set all the way through, like I've always done in my reviews, and give my thoughts, impersonations, because I really like the set and I like to show you the details. Alright, so I'll go over this first in the exterior, then we'll go into the great details inside. Well, first I'll move these main figures out the way. I'll go a little further on them later, but now, unlike the original submission, this has some gold elements to bring out the detail a bit more, make it more colorful, make it cooler. I sort of like that, what they did. Going around, and plants all over the place, it should be, because it's botanical. Why not? There's more plants here in the back. Only I like this lapping over the base plate. Only I like. This element is lapping over the base plate. And then they have some grown plants here. They have the swing here, which goes this way and it goes back. One has limited direction. You can tell they have the big trees inside. They have some cool plants all the way around. And there's some light elements in this set, which I'll go over later. Now let's look at this. They have the bird emblem here and outside. Initially, this is like an open door environment, no doors at all. So this is not a scissor. This one must be open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, never closes. So it means that unless it's in a park city or somewhere, there's gonna be undesirables in the Botanical Garden or probably overnight, sleeping. So hopefully they have 24 hours security in that place to keep the undesirables out. So anyway, let's start going over the inside. Alright, started by the path inside the garden, some cool plants. Like this one here, and all different variety of plants here, and then the big palm tree in the middle. And then they have plants in the corners. I didn't make a mistake in the building process. These are in the wrong corner, so I decided to just leave it as it is rather than spend time swapping them back in place. They have a table and 2 chairs inside and the back. You see right there. And they got a lot of birds hanging around here, so it's like birds flying around here too. So anyway, this is a birdhouse and a botanical garden. Then you have the spiral staircase, which was part of the original submission, and then this is closely related to the final set. However, that was not held in place very well. It was only held in place by 2 of these, which they did not stay together at all. So to correct the problem, I had a spare rod available. I trimmed it down to make it fit inside here. So that is how I made that work. And then let's come to this side here. Pull this off. It shows where the birds are hanging out. You have a little bird bath, some birds hanging out there. You have a little balcony right there, but I say, because there's no access to the balcony, it's pretty much useless. There's no access point, and other side here, this one's off too. I'll take it off as well. I use it to take off. Here you have a faucet, a little ponder, some flowers. You have a couple trash cans, and here you have some cleaning supplies. As I don't know why they didn't do that in brown and gray, but it is what it is. Now you see this spiral staircase is great detail right here. You can tell where I had to cut the rubber tube just to get it inside the spiral staircase. This is nicely tiled off on the inside. They can walk around. Again, there should be a door there, so they at least lock the door overnight. But too bad they didn't do that. So, I'm going to go over to the next part of this set. And part of the next layer is that next group is says all these birds hanging on the side here. So it's like a lot of birds here. So anyway, this is the birdhouse and the botanical garden. This is the covering for the next part goes over right here. And the glass is done really well, nice secure. However, first floor though, this ain't so secure. This is separate from the main glass. So you gotta be careful when you handle this. These are not 100% secure, so I mean, I said this is a non-legal process. They do the best they can with what they got. So, you have some light elements here. It goes around. This is a simple build. So, let's go over the other part, which is this part here. It has a couple of channels underneath. These are weak points, right? These don't stand too well, especially if you're trying to press some parts on the other side of the plates. This right here is like lots of different flowers here growing right here on the roof. We got some leaf elements and flowers hanging on the side here. And one of these on the side growing on top. So, unless the main workers are climb to the top of the hose to water these plants, the only time these plants are getting water is when it rains. So, now let me show you the lighted elements of the set. However, some of them did not work when I got the order. And this is what this set looks like with the lights turned on. So basically all you're doing is just turning these to turn that off. However, 3 of them in the set do not work, but that's okay. I'm not gonna worry about that much because this will be on display anyway. So you just have the batteries in place. I'm not gonna spend money replacing batteries for a non-Lego set. So I like the lighting all the way around. You can see on the inside all the cool lights. This one on top does not work. So in case you're wondering why that one's not on, as you can see everything on the inside beautifully. No wires on it, just turn on. Just twist this. Turn off, twist it, turn back on. That's all you're doing. Easy peasy. One quick turn around. And there you go. Alright. Now as far as main figures are concerned, they don't have them displayed on the box, but it does come with 2 of them. You see right here? So, that'd be the bride and the groom apparently. They decided to get married at the Botanical Garden. This is a nice, really nice place to get married at, you know? You wouldn't mind getting married here. At this place. You know, be surrounded by a bunch of plant life. You know, pretty flowers. Be perfect. So apparently that's the storyline behind the set here. But again, this is based on the Lego Ideas original submission. I mean, personally, I think this should have been a final cut for Lego instead of the one they got now. This would perfectly fit into the city layout without taking up too much space. And sure, people can find ways to do things. We're gonna paid $106, $107, one of the 2 prices off Amazon. So this was reasonably priced set here, but this is non-Lego product, so the quality is not that great. And sometimes it's challenging to get the parts on, so it took me a little bit longer to build because of the nature of this being non-Lego. So I do like what they did here is have the gold here represent the different colors, textures, you know, instead of being all plain white. I do like the chandeliers. I like how they did the various plants, you know, I like that. And price reasonable, but if Lego made this set originally, it's probably easily $200, $250. Easily. If Lego made it as an official set. So, if you want to put down there at a reasonable price, this is one to get. You have Amazon. So on that note, I thank you for watching this video. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel so you see more content in the future. And have yourselves a great day.